Hello, people at TikTok. Let's get this series started. And thank you for 201 followers. If you didn't tell, I was kind of waiting. Personal favorites, and during the series, I am going to pick which one I prefer now. So this is stressful on me. So if you know your stuff, please join in, especially if you know have characters in these comic books and also the movies to add little stuff in. I want to be corrected. Please help me. And the two people I chose are Dark Knight himself, Bruce Wayne, Batman, versus Tony Stark, Iron Man. Oh boy, I'm really going out with a bang. Yeah, so the categories will be up here. I'll be basing similarities, differences, everything else, and also what has caused their mental illness, which is pretty sure we all know because of the movies. I hope you enjoy. Let's start with Grumpy Pants himself. Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. As a young child, Bruce Wayne witnessed his parents' death, and in the movies, they changed a lot. First it was a bandit, then it turned into the Joker, and then in the new Joker movie, it was actually one of the Joker's thugs when he took over the city. At his parents' funeral, Bruce Wayne decided to run away. He fell into a hole that gave him the symbol and saw the animal which gave him the symbol for his chest. Then he became into the crime-fighting vigilant Batman. Moving on to weaponry. So here's Batman wearing his main suit. This is just the main suit that we know him to be in, where his cape can be a glider. He has a built-in computer to his mask. He's wearing a full-body Kevlar suit, and his wrist things have blades. He has apparently a limited amount of batarangs. He has a Batmobile, Batplane, Bat-Submarine, Batman Shark Repellent, and his body is considered as a weapon as well because he also trained in martial arts. Not only that, he is very clever and smart, which is basically because he used to be a rich kid, that he always does his research first, because he got the research when he joined the Justice League, just in case if any members turned evil, even though they really didn't like that for some reason. Here comes the complication of mental health. So as a kid, Bruce Wayne witnessed his parents get murdered, which is traumatizing to every kid. Hence why he is so against killing. He has a motto that he's not allowed to kill. He's just allowed to beat him up and put him in a coma, which is very questionable. And also reason why he is Batman. So he does so many mistakes. A lot of mistakes. When it comes to taking in orphans, making him fight for him, where one Nightwing turns into a Joker counterpart, turns into Red Hood, decides to kill, and every other Robin dies. Here's a list of the main villains that we always see Batman go against. Joker, Penguin, Riddler, Catwoman, also goes in a love affair, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Mr. Freeze. Even though Mr. Freeze is actually a good guy, he's just doing bad to get what he wants, which is sad. But what Batman doesn't know is that he's his own enemy up here. He saw his parents die, goes against his father's wishes about trying to make the world a better place. And he does more mistakes than good, bringing in orphans, even his own son in the mix, where most of them all die. He could have learned from that, but he doesn't. He doesn't learn from the mistakes, he just keeps on making them, why he's very serious. Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, as a young kid as well, his parents crash. What we find out in America Civil War, they were actually murdered by the Winter Soldier, but reprogrammed into the Winter Soldier by Hydra. As a young kid, Tony Stark was very independent, which he took over his father's business making weapons for the military. But he didn't become Iron Man until he grew up, showing his demonstration, where he is taken by terrorists, also his good old friend and also another scientist, where he decided to escape and make the first model Iron Man suit. Had some issues, but it was the first one, so what you gotta do? When Tony Stark was captured by terrorists, they made him to force a weapon, and he made a reactor. His friend made a reactor so he can into his chest, because he had a piece of shrapnel near to his heart. So it at least makes him live another day. So he was forced to make a weapon, which he did, but also his means to escape with how brain smart he is and how independent he is. So he makes the Mark 1 Iron Man suit. And later in the movie, further on, he makes the Mark 5 Iron Man suit, which is improving all the issues on the first suit, and then he just upgrades as he goes along. Where then he makes a suit for one of his friends to make them the wing. Here's a doozy. He has so many innovations of his one suit that he has thousands when we see in Iron Man 3. And now his new suit in Infinity Wars with Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, made the Hulkbuster, and his suit before he dies was not only nanomachines, they can also do whatever he wants. Each suit has a computerized system, rockets, lasers that comes out of his chest, and built-in rockets to give him a fly. He upgrades these every time. If he doesn't like something or there's an issue, he upgrades every time. Jesus Christ, he's definitely a student learning shit. Like, this is how... Tony Stark as a kid was a very bright person. When he started making his suits, he sees simple mistakes that will affect him in the long run of battle. He fixes those mistakes. In his personal life, he does the exact same thing. Tony Stark is a powerhouse up here. He took over his parents' company without a hassle. When you look at him, he doesn't have a mental illness. When he snapped in Civil War, when he finds out Bucky killed his parents, he builds Ultron. In fixing it, he makes Vision. Tony Stark learns from his mistakes. I don't think he has a mental illness. He's just very mentally aware of everything. Wow. Conclusion time. So, in a battle between Batman and Iron Man, this is my personal view. I think Iron Man will win, even though Batman has probably already thought up his strategy. He can't come back more than improve, because Iron Man will build another suit that will overcome Batman, even though in the battle before he overcomes Iron Man. And since they're both human, the only thing that's going to beat them without their suit of armor is probably Batman's martial arts. But still, of how broken he is, Tony would learn how to overcome those and probably learn himself. So, if you like this video, if you want to see another episode of the series, please comment below of who you want me to compare. Any sort of superhero. Hope you enjoy. Give a like and give a little follow. I'm still going to do my stupid shit as well.